Hello and welcome to Last Week in Finance. Today is February 7th of 2021. So let's start with the numbers. The S&P 500 reached an all-time high record again this week. Right now it's at 3,886 points. That means that it was an augment of 4.65%. So we'll guess, right? The DXY, the US dollar index, slightly up this week, 0.5%, almost. Right now, the DXY is at 91 points. The gold took a hit this week, minus 1.86%. Right now, the ounce of gold is at $1,814. Silver lagged down this week. Remember, the silver squeeze from the Reddit guys. Apparently, it didn't work out. Silver closed this week minus 0.15%. Right now, the ounce of silver is at $26.95. Why the silver short squeeze didn't work? Well, of course, we spoke about that last week. The silver market is way heavily with a lot of volume. The market cap is 1.5 trillion, something like that. And of course, the silver short squeeze, it couldn't happen again. And most of the suppliers of silver, the retailers of physical silver, they say they can cover those demands. And at the end, everything crashed down. But you have to give some credit to the Reddit people that at least shake it up a little bit. Remember, last week it was an increment of 6% without gold being involved. First time that I see that. It's very unlikely to see that silver moves incredibly bullish, 6%, right, and gold was flat. So this is not very common to see. So at least they could shake things up a little bit. Let's give credit to the Reddit guys, the Wall Street bet. So we're still here at silver flat again this week. Okay, now with copper. Copper actually went way up this week, 2.25%. Right now, Dr. Copper, it's at $3.74 per pound. Economic recovery, perhaps? We'll see. For me, it's mostly speculation. Now, talking about speculation, we have the all-time favorite is the West Texas crude oil. Went way up, almost 10%, 9.48 to be accurate. Right now, the barrel of crude oil is at $57.04. Way. Would you believe that a few months ago when the futures contracts were negative? Who will know? Okay, now with the 10 yield treasury bond. It went way up, actually 150 basis points. Right now, the yield of the 10-year treasury bond is at 1.169%, way up this week. And of course, my crypto guys, I got you covered. Bitcoin went up, from this day to last day, last last Sunday, 13.12%. Again, yesterday it surpassed the $40,000 mark. Right now, however, it's at $38,332 per Bitcoin. Still very good. Taking some ground back that the Bitcoin lost in the last few weeks. So very good, very good. Bitcoin. I'm bullish on Bitcoin and crypto. We're seeing that on Ethereum, on XRP, Dogecoin. Even Peter Schiff is talking about Dogecoin. I never thought I'd see that. Okay, now let's get to the news. The jobless claims right now are at seven. The new jobless claims last week was 700,079 new jobless claims. Let me repeat that: 779,000 new jobless claims. Better than expected. I mean, this is crazy. How many new jobless claims reports are gonna have? Okay, now with this, non-farm payroll jobs incremented last month 49,000. Are you kidding me? That's nothing. They say the U.S. Labor Department is saying right now the unemployment rate, the U3 unemployment rate is at 6.3%. Come on, if you're following the economy vaguely, you should know that. Come on, the unemployment rate is at least 10%, 15 if you do the math right, 10 to 15%. This can be accurate. Who they're trying to killing with this? And of course, the big news is the stimulus bill of $1.9 trillion dollars. That means checks of $1,400. They're gonna extend the unemployment benefits, the moratorium, the evictions are gonna be canceled. You know, same neo-socialist moves, and this is not gonna end well, guys. For the people that don't know this, I'm from Venezuela. I know my socialists very well, and this is not gonna end well. How this is gonna end? This is gonna be a Great Depression 2.0. Will be a an economic boss rush. How is that? If you ever play video games, you know that a boss rush is when you have to face, the most difficult enemies all at once at some point of the game. Well, this recession slash depression 2.0 is gonna be just like that. You're gonna have the worst of the Great Depression of the 30s, the crisis of the 70s with stagnation, high inflation, when US lost the gold standard, the oil went up. So we're gonna have everything funny that happened in the 70s, we're gonna have it. We're gonna have it something like the 87 crash of Wall Street. We're also gonna have that. We're gonna have the worst of the dot-com crisis. Remember this tech stock, the Nasdaq, way down it's gonna go. And of course, we're gonna have the most funny things that happened at the GFC after 2008. A lot of a lot a lot of unemployment, a lot of unemployed people, economic hardship, people losing their homes, people losing their pensions, their savings, you name it. And I don't want this to happen, but sadly, at the way we're seeing every event right now is going to happen sooner than later. China is going to surpass the United States very soon as the first economic of the world, according to, well, measured by GDP, of course. And of course, I'm very bullish, very long term on America in the United States. I'm not a US citizen, but I really love the United States and their economy. I know they're gonna get it back. They're gonna get back on track at some point, but short time, short time, in a short period of time with the United States within the next 5 years, I'm very, very bearish. It has a bear right all over the place. And I'm sorry if you're listening this from the United States. I'm sorry to say that, but this is just my opinion. Is what I'm seeing. I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm almost sure this is gonna happen. So be prepared, be ready, and good times will come after that. So I don't want to go further with that. Thanks for listening me. Hope you enjoy it, and we will see you next week. Happy, happy week. Bye bye.